Junior Rangers, my name is Sarah and I work for California State Parks here in the Oceano Dunes District on the beautiful central coast of California. And today, Junior Rangers, we are going to be learning all about the ocean. So I have 5 animals to teach you about today, but before we hop in, I want you to get a close-up view of the ocean. So let's dive in.
Did you know that approximately 97% of all water on Earth is found in the oceans? They cover around 70% of the Earth's surface, and the Pacific Ocean is the largest. You can even find mountains and even volcanoes at the bottom of oceans. There are hundreds of thousands of species of animal that are estimated to live in these waters, and as many as millions that still remain a mystery to scientists today. So if you'll join me back up at the surface, we're going to learn about a few that exist here in the Oceano Dunes.
Welcome back, Junior Rangers. I hope you enjoyed that little view of the beautiful waters that surround and connect each of us. So today we're going to learn about 5 animals, and the first animal we're going to talk about today is the octopus. We'll be talking about 2. The 2-spot octopus, which I'll put a picture of here, has 2 blue dots to confuse predators, can grow up to 3 feet tall, and then we have our red octopus, which is a bit smaller, only growing from about 4 to 5 inches. But what I want you to remember about octopi is that they have 3 hearts, 1 for pumping blood to the organs and 2 for pumping blood to the gills. Alright, Junior Rangers, animal number 2 today is our beloved leopard shark. Now, leopard sharks are about 5 to 7 feet long, so your average bed is about 6.5 feet long. So that gives you an idea of about how big these guys and gals are. They feed on fish, shrimp, and crabs and live at the sea floor. And a fun fact is that even though they're fish, they give birth to live babies. They're one of the most common sharks spotted amongst the coast of California, and they live from Oregon to the Gulf of Mexico. Moving right along, we have the hermit crab coming in at number 3 on our list of epic ocean animals today. Now, hermit crabs are scavengers, which means that they look for food in their habitat of a tide pool. Now, there's over 500 species of hermit crabs, but something really cool about these guys is they're what we call decapods, which means they have 5 sets of legs for things like moving and eating and shredding food. Now, the hermit crab lives on the beach and in tide pools, and they do a really cool thing
Hi, it's Interpreter Michelle here at Oceano Dunes District. If you're watching this, it means you've completed a virtual Junior Ranger program and it's time for the next step, saying the Junior Ranger Pledge and being sworn in as an official Junior Ranger. So, if you're ready, stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat this pledge after me. As a Junior Ranger, I promise to explore our parks and pick up litter, to protect every plant and every critter, to learn important stories of our past so that these treasured places last. I will keep our parks out of danger because I am a Junior Ranger. Wow, congratulations! Welcome to the team, Junior Rangers. We're glad to have you.
Thank you so much, Michelle, and thank you, Junior Rangers, for joining us here at the Oceano Dunes District. I encourage you, when it makes sense to do so, to visit our park. In the meantime, educate yourselves on the animals that live near you. When visiting the beach, please make sure to pick up all of your trash and follow all signage that's posted. Again, I'm Sarah, and thank you so much for joining us today here at the ocean.
To download today's coloring sheet, please visit the Padlet link at the center of the screen, and to watch more Junior Ranger videos, visit the link at the bottom there. As far as sources for today's video go, I will list them right here. Thanks so much and have a great day.